All right, what's up? I'm back with you guys, back at you. I want to talk to you about the prescription. I got a prescription for you for failure and for complacency. This right here is about to knock it out of the park for you. If you take these 4 steps, these 4 things, and you apply them to your life and really work at it, it'll make a difference. But first, I want you to subscribe down below, hit that little gray bell down below, and that gray bell, it'll give you a notification every time that a new video pops up, and then you'll be on your way to sharing videos with your mom and your dad and your cousins and Uncle Junebug and all them people. Everybody you know, you'll be sharing these videos with them and helping them to succeed in their lives too. So, but the prescription, so I want to talk to you about doing a self-assessment. This is the prescription. So a self-assessment, and it's hard. Nobody wants to assess themselves. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. Why is it so uncomfortable? Because we have to be real with who we are, be real with where we're at, be real with what we've done and how we've got here in life. So nobody really wants to do a self-assessment, but it's time that we assess ourselves. First off, in this self-assessment, there's 4 things that we want to look at. The first thing is you want to be honest with yourself, and you want to ask yourself, where am I? Where am I right now? Where am I at in life? And be completely honest, because obviously you're not where you want to be, and obviously you're not where you think you should be. But maybe you're on target with your goals. That's a good thing. But this will help you to understand where you're at, and if you need to map a new course or whatever it is, it'll put you right on that track. So number 1, where am I? Where am I? You need to know where you're at right now. If you're not at that mark, boom, be honest with yourself. Number 2, you need to ask yourself, how did I get here? How did I get here? We're not blaming other people. We're not making excuses. We're not saying that we're victims or anything like that. How did I get here? What did I do to get myself in this spot? What did I do to make it to where I haven't accomplished my goals? What have I done to make it to where I have accomplished these different goals and I have made these things happen? And if that's you, great. If that's not you, still great, because you now have an opportunity to start over. How did I get here? Also, understanding how you got here, it gives you clarity on things to stay away from. If you know that I got here because I did A, B, and C, you know to stay away from A, B, and C, because inevitably the same thing is going to keep happening. So doing that self-assessment, it wakes you up and makes you alert and aware to the things that are going to hinder you and stifle your growth and success. Now, next thing is, where do I want to be? And when do I want to be there? So that's a twofold part. Where do I want to be? And when do I want to be there? So we want to put a time frame on the goals. We want to put a time frame on when you'll be done with where your ideal life or ideal education, ideal family vacation, whatever it is, you want to have a time frame for that. So where do I want to be and when do I want to be there? Leave yourself enough time in that when piece. Leave yourself enough time in there to where you can start to put some work into it and you can make sure that you accomplish it. Don't say next week I want to be a multimillionaire, unless somebody comes and presents you a check or you play the lotto and you're really good with the numbers. It's probably not going to happen. So make sure that you leave yourself enough time to comfortably work that out. But don't stretch it out to 30 years down the road to where now you forgot all about what your goal was. So leave yourself enough time, but then also you want it short enough to where it pushes you to chase after it and work hard for whatever it is that your goal is. So then the next one, the 4th one, it's kind of tough, but it's very precious, very valuable. The 4th thing is, who or what do I need to get rid of, or who or what do I need to gain to get to that next spot? So Who do you need to let go of? There's people in our lives, I mean family members, friends, people we grew up with, people at work, whatever, that we need to let go of some people. Because the more that we keep messing around with these people, the more they keep holding us back. And the more you hang around with them, the more you start to become like them. You know, my grandfather used to say, water seeks its own level. Meaning, you start hanging out with certain people, you start to balance you start to wade into wherever they're at. And so we want to make sure that we're projecting ourselves higher. Start hanging out with people who you feel, are above you in whatever the craft is or whatever your vision is in life. Start to seek after things that are higher. Stop putting yourself down and looking at lowly things. Get rid of some stuff. There's some stuff in our lives we just got to kick to the curb. Some stuff and some people. There's some habits that we've formed in life that we have got to break these habits. We get mad and then you break something. That's a bad habit. So now you got to spend money to replace that when your goal has been to earn or to save money. It's counterproductive. So then, once you figure out what you need to get rid of, or who or what you need to bring in, you need to go get some education. Maybe you need to go read a book. Maybe you need to, call somebody and get a mentor in your life. Whatever it is that you need to gain, go gain that. Go gain those things. And then once you get that self-assessment done, it'll help you to understand where you need to go in life, where you're at in life, how you're going to get there. Because without sitting down and being real with yourself and making this kind of thing happen, you'll never get to where you need to go. We're good at lying to ourselves. We're good at fluffing up everything and making it look good because that's the society we live in. Everybody's on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, and all the other social media platforms, and they're posting all these selfies. They take 200 just to find the one that looks perfect for everybody to think that they got all their stuff together and they look so fantastic and great. Nah, man, let's be real. Be real about it. Well, at least with yourself, be real and tell yourself, look, man, I'm missing the mark and I've got to step my game up. All right. But yeah, get in there, do that self-assessment, do those things, ask yourself those questions and write it down. If you don't write it down, you can't come back to it. It comes alive when you write. When you write things down, they come alive. It comes alive in your mind and in your life, and you can always go back to it. It's a pillar for you to come back to and to refresh yourself, to refresh your thoughts, and to wake yourself back up, jog your memory, so to speak. So what I want you to do now is go ahead, subscribe down below, share this video, comment, leave a comment. Tell me, what you want to hear about. If these videos are helping, if there's making any difference in your life, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you on the next video.